We are in Denmark, a country where the echoes of mighty Vikings blend with the whispers of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, and where ancient castles stand proudly next to cutting-edge modern design. It's a place where history isn't just in museums. You can feel it in the cobblestone streets, you can see it in the royal palaces, and you can practically taste it in the air. I'm so excited to be here, to explore everything from the bustling city streets to the serene, windswept coastlines. This isn't just about ticking off landmarks, it's about experiencing the Danish way of life, that famous concept of hygge, the coziness, the contentment, the simple joys. We're going to dive headfirst into the culture, meet the wonderful people, and yes, of course, we are going to eat. We'll explore the blend of historic charm that makes you feel like you've time-traveled, the sleek modernity that pushes the boundaries of art and architecture, and the breathtaking natural beauty that will leave you speechless. It's a country of contrasts, and I can't wait to see it all. So, I want you to come with me. Get comfortable, maybe grab a Danish pastry if you can find one, because we're about to embark on an incredible journey. We're going to explore my top 15 must-visit destinations across this amazing country. From vibrant cities to dramatic cliffs and charming islands, we're going to discover the heart and soul of Denmark together. Are you ready? Let's go! Copenhagen, where the city sings. And let me tell you, this city has a pulse. You can feel its energy the moment you step onto its streets. It's a place where cyclists zip by with a smile, where history is around every corner, and where the smell of freshly baked bread seems to follow you everywhere. It's a capital city that doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels welcoming, like it's inviting you in for a closer look. And that's exactly what we're going to do. First stop, you have to see Nyhavn. Look at this. It's like a postcard come to life. These colorful 17th century townhouses lining the canal, the old wooden ships bobbing in the water, it's iconic for a reason. You can just imagine the sailors and storytellers who walked these same paths centuries ago. We'll wander over to Amalienborg Palace, the home of the Danish royal family, and try to catch the changing of the royal guard. It's so grand and formal, a real piece of living history right in the middle of the city. And you can't come to Copenhagen without saying hello to its most famous resident, the Little Mermaid. There she is, perched on her rock, looking out at the sea. She might be small, but she's full of stories and dreams. But for a different kind of magic, we're heading to Tivoli Gardens. This isn't just an amusement park. It's a national treasure that's been delighting people since 1843. It's pure joy, with beautiful gardens, thrilling rides, and an atmosphere that is just electric, especially at night when all the lights twinkle. Of course, this is me, so we have to talk about the food. Copenhagen is a culinary powerhouse. We're talking everything from delicious open-faced sandwiches called smørrebrød, piled high with incredible ingredients, to world-renowned restaurants that are changing the game of gastronomy. The city is buzzing with food markets, cozy cafes, and innovative chefs. It's a place to be curious, to be hungry, and to be amazed. Copenhagen, you are the perfect start to our Danish story. And I get it. There's a youthful, creative energy here that's completely infectious. It's a university town, a cultural hub, and a place that beautifully balances its ancient roots with a forward-thinking spirit. You feel a buzz of innovation in the air, a sense that new ideas are always welcome here. It's a city that's constantly reinventing itself while holding on to its history. Our first stop is a perfect example of that spirit, the Aarhus Art Museum. And you can't miss it thanks to the spectacular Your Rainbow panorama on the roof. It's a circular walkway made of colored glass, designed by artist Olafur Eliasson. Walking through it, you see the entire city bathed in different hues, blue, then green, then yellow, then red. It's more than just a viewpoint. It's an experience. It changes your perspective, literally, and it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. From the super modern, we're stepping back in time at Den Gamle By, the Old Town. This is not just a museum, it's a living, breathing town where you can walk through different periods of Danish history. There are actors in period costumes, horse-drawn carriages clattering on the cobblestones, and shops selling goods from a bygone era. You can wander from a 19th century merchant's house to a 1970s commune. It's an incredible, immersive journey through time that makes history feel so real and tangible. And the history lesson continues at the Mosgaard Museum, an architectural marvel built right into the hillside. Inside, you'll find incredible prehistoric and Viking artifacts like the world-famous Graball Man. But the experience isn't stuffy. It's interactive and engaging. Later, we'll get lost in the charming narrow streets of the Latin Quarter, the oldest part of Aarhus, filled with unique boutiques and cozy cafes. Aarhus is a city of wonderful contrasts, a place where art, history, and a vibrant local life come together perfectly. We've arrived on the island of Funen, in a city that feels like the heart of every fairy tale you've ever heard. This is Odense, the birthplace of the one and only Hans Christian Andersen, and his spirit is everywhere. You can feel it in the charming, winding streets, the half-timbered houses, and the quiet magic that seems to hang in the air. It's a city that embraces its legacy not as a dusty relic, but as a living, breathing part of its identity. It's not just a museum about his life, it's an immersive world that brings his stories to life through incredible architecture, sound, and light. You feel like you're stepping inside his imagination, journeying through the tales of the Little Mermaid, the Ugly Duckling, and the Snow Queen. It's a magical experience for anyone, young or old, who has ever been touched by his work. It reminds you of the power of a good story. After diving into the world of fairy tales, we'll explore the charming old town of Odense. Look at these streets, the cobblestones, the colorful, slightly crooked houses. It's just storybook perfect. It's so easy to imagine Andersen himself walking these very paths, dreaming up his next characters. We'll then head to Funen Village, an open-air museum that shows what life was like in this region during Andersen's time. It's another step back in time, with farm animals, historic buildings, and a peaceful rural atmosphere. Odense is an incredibly family-friendly place. Beyond the fairy tales, there's a wonderful zoo and the Danish Railway Museum, which is a hit with kids of all ages. It's a city that encourages you to slow down, to wander, and to rediscover a sense of childlike wonder. It's a reminder that even in our busy modern world, there's always room for a little bit of magic and a happy ending. Odense, you are truly enchanting. We've left the mainland behind and taken a ferry across the Baltic Sea to a place that feels like a world of its own. This is Bornholm, Denmark's Sunshine Island. It's known for its unique geography, its rich history, and its thriving community of artists. The moment you arrive, you just feel a different rhythm here. The air is crisp, the light is different, and there's a sense of rugged beauty that's just so captivating. It's an island of dramatic contrasts. Our first mission is to explore the northern tip of the island and the incredible ruins of Hammershus. This is Scandinavia's largest medieval fortress, perched dramatically on a cliff overlooking the sea. Walking through these ruins, you can almost hear the echoes of knights and kings. The views are absolutely breathtaking. You can see why they built it here. It's a powerful strategic spot that tells a story of centuries of conflict and control. It's just awe-inspiring. Bornholm is also famous for its unique round churches. These whitewashed fortress-like structures are from the 12th century and are unlike any churches I've ever seen. They were built not only for worship, but also for defense, a testament to the island's turbulent past. We'll step inside Osterlars Church, the largest of them all, to see its incredible frescoes and feel the weight of its history. They are architectural marvels and true symbols of the island. But Bornholm isn't all history. We're heading south to Duod Beach, famous for its ultra-fine white sand. It's so fine, they say, that Napoleon once used it in his hourglass. It's a stunning stretch of coastline, perfect for a long walk. And we can't leave without visiting one of the charming little villages like Svaneki or Gudjem, where artists have set up studios and workshops. You'll find glassblowers, ceramicists, and painters all inspired by the island's unique light and landscape. Bornholm is a true gem of the Baltic. This is Roskilde, a city steeped in the history of Vikings and Danish royalty. For centuries, this was one of the most important cities in Denmark, and you can still feel that significance today. It's a place where two of Denmark's biggest stories, its Viking past and its royal lineage, come together in a powerful way. Our first stop is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the magnificent Roskilde Cathedral. This imposing brick cathedral has been the final resting place for Danish kings and queens for over 600 years. Walking inside is like walking through a history book of Danish monarchy. You can see the tombs of nearly 40 monarchs, each one a work of art, telling the story of their era. The sheer scale and history contained within these walls are just mind-boggling. It's a place of quiet reverence and immense historical weight. From the Age of Kings, we dive deeper into the past, into the Age of Vikings. We're heading down to the waterfront to the Viking Ship Museum. And this is incredible. The museum is home to 5 original Viking ships that were excavated from the Roskilde Fjord. They were deliberately sunk over 1,000 years ago to block the waterway. Seeing these vessels up close, you can truly appreciate the craftsmanship and daring of the Vikings. It connects you directly to that legendary era. But Roskilde isn't just about ancient history. Every summer, this city transforms into the epicenter of music for one of Europe's biggest music festivals, the Roskilde Festival. It brings a completely different, modern, vibrant energy to the city. So you have this amazing blend, the solemn history of the cathedral, the adventurous spirit of the Vikings, and the youthful energy of a world-famous festival. Roskilde is a city that proves that the past and present can live together in perfect and sometimes loud harmony. This is Møns Klint, the magnificent chalk cliffs on the island of Møn. These are not just any cliffs. They are towering walls of white chalk that plunge dramatically into the turquoise waters of the Baltic Sea. They stretch for over 6 kilometers and reach heights of over 120 meters. It's one of Denmark's most breathtaking natural wonders, and it honestly looks like something from another world. The best way to experience the cliffs is from both above and below. We're going to start with a hike along the scenic trails at the top. You walk through a beautiful, ancient beech forest, and then suddenly, the trees open up, and you're greeted with this spectacular view. The contrast between the lush green forest, the stark white cliffs, and the brilliant blue sea is just stunning. It's a photographer's dream and a nature lover's paradise. You feel so small next to this immense geological masterpiece. Then comes the fun part, the long descent down the wooden staircase to the beach below. There are hundreds of steps, but it is so worth it. Down on the pebble beach, you can truly appreciate the scale of the cliffs towering above you. This is also a fantastic spot for fossil hunting. These cliffs were formed millions of years ago, and you can find ancient fossils of belemnites and other sea creatures right here on the beach. It's like a treasure hunt designed by nature itself. To understand the science behind this incredible landscape, we'll visit the Geocenter Møns Klint. It's a brilliant interactive museum that tells the story of Denmark's geology, from the dinosaurs to the formation of these very cliffs. It makes the whole experience even richer. Møns Klint is a powerful reminder of the beauty and force of nature. It's a place to hike, to explore, to learn, and to just stand in awe of our planet's incredible artistry. Tip of Denmark, to a place of wild beauty and artistic legend. This is Skagen. It's a town and a region famous for two things, its incredible natural phenomena and the special quality of its light, which has attracted artists for generations. There's a raw, windswept feeling here that is utterly unique. You feel like you're standing on the edge of the world, and in a way, you are. Our ultimate destination here is Grenland, the very tip of the sandbar where you can witness something truly amazing. This is where two seas, the Skagerrak and the Kattegat, meet. You can literally stand with one foot in each sea as the waves crash together right in front of you. It's a powerful, mesmerizing sight. You can feel the force of nature at work. We'll take the Sanddormen, a tractor-pulled bus across the sand to get there, which is an adventure in itself. This region is also home to a force of nature of a different kind, the Rabjörg Mile. This is a massive migrating sand dune, the largest in Northern Europe. It moves several meters every year, swallowing everything in its path. Standing on top of this vast expanse of sand, you feel like you're in the middle of a desert. It's a surreal and beautiful landscape, constantly being reshaped by the wind. We'll also see the sand-covered church, where only the tower remains visible, a silent testament to the power of the shifting sands. But what truly defines Skagen is the light. There's a special, luminous quality to the light here, a result of the sea reflecting the sun from all sides. This light attracted a group of artists in the late 19th century, known as the Skagen painters. We'll visit the Skagen Museum to see their beautiful paintings, which perfectly capture the life, landscapes, and that magical light of this region. Skagen is a place of powerful nature and delicate art, a truly unforgettable corner of Denmark. Today, we are visiting a castle so famous, it's a star of world literature. Welcome to Kronborg Castle in the charming city of Helsingør. Just standing here, looking at its formidable towers and cannons pointing out to sea, you can feel the drama, the intrigue, and the tragedy of the story come to life. It's a place where fiction and history collide. Guarding the narrow sound between Denmark and Sweden, Kronborg has been a crucial fortress and a symbol of Danish power for centuries. We're going to take a tour through its grand halls, the royal chambers, and the huge ballroom. You can almost picture the royal court, the lavish feasts, and the plotting in the shadows. The guides here are fantastic, sharing stories of both the real Danish kings who lived here and the fictional Danish prince who made it famous. But the real adventure begins when we descend into the dark, damp casemates beneath the castle. Down here in the darkness sleeps the legendary Danish hero, Holger Danske. According to legend, he is sleeping as a stone statue, but he will awaken and defend Denmark if the country is ever in peril. It's a bit spooky, a bit thrilling, and a huge part of the castle's folklore. It adds another layer of myth to this already legendary place. After exploring the castle, we'll take some time to wander around the lovely town of Helsingør itself. It has a beautiful historic center with timber-framed houses and cobblestone streets. Right next to the castle is the MS Maritime Museum of Denmark, an incredible modern museum built in an old dry dock, telling the story of Denmark's seafaring history. From Shakespearean tragedy to legendary heroes and maritime adventures, Kronborg and Helsingør offer a day full of powerful stories. Founded in the early 8th century as a Viking marketplace, this town is a living museum. Walking through its perfectly preserved medieval center, with its winding cobblestone alleys and crooked, colorful houses, feels like you've been transported. It's not a reconstruction. This is the real deal. The history here is so palpable, you can almost touch it. The heart of the town is the magnificent Ribe Cathedral. You can see its towering spires from miles away. We're going to climb the Commoner's Tower for the most incredible panoramic view of the town's red roofs and the vast marshlands beyond. Inside, the cathedral is a mix of ancient architecture and surprisingly modern art, a beautiful blend of the town's long history and its life today. It has been the center of this community for over 800 years. To truly understand Ribe's origins, we have to visit the Ribe Viking Center. This isn't your typical museum with artifacts behind glass. It's a reconstruction of the Viking Age town, complete with actors who live and work as Vikings. You can watch blacksmiths, weavers, and falconers practicing their ancient crafts. You can even try your hand at archery or minting your own coin. It's an incredibly fun and immersive way to experience the Viking Age firsthand. One of the most charming traditions in Ribe is the night watchman. Every evening you can follow him on his rounds as he walks through the town, singing traditional songs and telling stories about the town's history, just as night watchmen have done for centuries. Ribe is also the gateway to the Odense National Park, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a town that is deeply connected to its past and its unique natural surroundings. Ribe is a true Danish treasure. We're heading north of Copenhagen to a stretch of coastline so beautiful, it's known as the Danish Riviera. This is where Copenhageners have come for generations to escape the city, to breathe the fresh sea air and to relax. It's the perfect place to slow down and enjoy the simple pleasures of coastal life. We'll start in Gilleleje, a bustling and authentic fishing village. The harbor is the heart of the town, filled with fishing boats coming and going, and restaurants serving up the freshest seafood you can imagine. We'll walk along the harbor, watch the fishermen mend their nets, and of course, find a spot to enjoy some freshly caught fish. It has a wonderful, lively atmosphere that feels both traditional and vibrant. Next, we'll visit Hornbæk, which is a bit more chic and stylish. It's known for its wide, beautiful beach and its lovely little town filled with boutiques and cafes. It's the kind of place where you can spend the afternoon swimming, building sandcastles, and then enjoying an ice cream while strolling through the town. It's the quintessential Danish summer experience, full of sunshine and simple joys. But the Riviera isn't just about the coast. It's also home to one of the most breathtaking castles in all of Scandinavia, Frederiksborg Castle. Situated on 3 small islands in a lake in Hillerød, this castle is a fairy tale masterpiece of the Renaissance. It now houses the Museum of National History, with an incredible collection of portraits, paintings, and decorative arts that trace 500 years of Danish history. The lavish interiors and the beautiful Baroque garden are simply stunning. The Danish Riviera offers the perfect mix of beach relaxation and royal grandeur. Okay, I don't care how old you are. You cannot come to Denmark and not visit this place. We are in Billund, the birthplace of the Lego brick, and we are going to Legoland. This is a pilgrimage site for anyone who has ever clicked 2 plastic bricks together. The creativity, the color, the pure, unadulterated fun, it's infectious. It's a reminder that imagination has no age limit, and that building things is one of the most joyful activities in the world. The heart of the park, for me, is Miniland. It is absolutely incredible. It's a whole world built in miniature from millions of Lego bricks. You can see famous landmarks from Denmark and around the globe, all recreated with astonishing detail. There are moving boats, trains, and cars. It's a tiny, bustling world that you could spend hours exploring. The craftsmanship is just mind-blowing, and it's a testament to the endless possibilities of these little bricks. Of course, there are also the rides. From thrilling roller coasters to gentle boat rides through pirate-infested waters, there's something for every level of adventurer. The whole park is divided into different themed lands like Legoredo Town, Knight's Kingdom, and Adventureland. It's all done with that classic Lego charm and humor. You can't help but smile the entire time you're here. It's a place designed for pure happiness. And just down the road is another must-visit for any Lego fan, the Lego House. It's an incredible experience center that they call the home of the brick. Inside, there are different experience zones where you can get hands-on and let your creativity run wild. You can build race cars, create stop-motion movies, or design your own unique fish that comes to life in a digital aquarium. Billund is a town built on a plastic brick, and it's a celebration of play, creativity, and the power of a simple, brilliant idea. We are now on the west coast of Jutland, exploring a landscape that is constantly in motion, shaped by the rhythm of the tides. This is the Odense National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most important coastal wetlands in the world. It's a vast, flat expanse of mudflats, tidal creeks, and salt marshes. It might not have dramatic cliffs or mountains, but its beauty is subtle, immense, and teeming with life. This is an ecosystem of incredible importance, especially for migratory birds. Millions of birds stop here every year on their journeys between their breeding grounds in the north and their wintering grounds in the south. It's a vital refueling station, and one of the most spectacular phenomena you can witness here is the black sun, or Sort Sol. This is when hundreds of thousands of starlings gather in the evenings, creating massive, swirling patterns in the sky before they settle for the night. It's a breathtaking, almost hypnotic, natural ballet, but the wonders aren't just in the sky. When the tide goes out, a whole new world is revealed on the seabed. We're going on an oyster safari. We'll put on our waders and walk out onto the mudflats to gather our own fresh, wild Pacific oysters. It doesn't get any fresher than this. Learning about the ecosystem from a local guide while harvesting your own food is such a unique and rewarding experience. It connects you directly to this incredible environment. You can also spot seals basking on the sandbanks and explore the unique flora and fauna that have adapted to this challenging environment of salt and water. The Wadden Sea is a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of nature. It's a place that teaches you to look closely, to listen to the sounds of the birds, and to appreciate the quiet, ever-changing beauty of a world ruled by the moon and the tides. We're visiting an island that is not just beautiful, but also incredibly inspiring. This is Samso, an island in the Kattegat Sea that has become world famous for its commitment to sustainability. In just a decade, the island's community transformed their home from being dependent on fossil fuels to producing more renewable energy than they consume. They are 100% carbon neutral, a model for the rest of the world. And, they did it all through community action. The evidence of their green revolution is everywhere. You'll see wind turbines spinning gracefully both on land and offshore, and solar panels on the roofs of farms and houses. But it's not just about big technology. Sustainability is woven into the fabric of daily life here. We're going to explore the island the best way possible, by bicycle. With its gentle hills and well-marked trails, Samso is a cyclist's paradise. It's the perfect way to slow down and appreciate the island's peaceful, pastoral landscapes. Samso is also a foodie's delight. The island is famous for its incredible local produce, especially its new potatoes, which are celebrated every year. The fertile soil produces some of the most delicious vegetables, fruits, and berries you'll ever taste. All over the island, you'll find charming roadside stalls where you can buy fresh produce directly from the farmers, often using a simple honesty box system. It's a taste of true island life. What's most inspiring about Samso is the people. It's a story of a community coming together to create a better future. They are proud of what they've achieved, and they are happy to share their story. Visiting Samso is more than just a holiday. It's an education. It's a hopeful, positive example of what's possible when people work together. It's an island that feeds not just your stomach with its amazing food, but also your soul with its optimism. We've sailed to the island of Aro, to the town of Aarhus. This is, without a doubt, one of the most perfectly preserved and picturesque towns in the entire country. They call it the fairy tale town, and it's not hard to see why. It's a labyrinth of cobblestone streets, hollyhock-lined lanes, and tiny, colorful houses with intricately carved doors. Walking through Aarhus is like stepping into a children's storybook. Every single house seems to have its own personality. The town was given a royal charter back in the 1500s, and it feels like not much has changed since the 18th century. There are strict preservation rules here, which means the town has retained its authentic historic character. It's just a joy to get lost in its winding streets, discovering a new beautiful detail around every corner. One of my favorite things about Aarhus is the row of brightly colored beach huts along the shore at Vesterstrand. They are so simple, so charming, and so quintessentially Danish. They add another splash of color to an already vibrant landscape. The town also has a rich maritime history, which you can explore at the local maritime museum and by visiting the harbor, where you can still see traditional wooden ships. The whole island of Aarhus has a special, peaceful atmosphere. It's a popular place for weddings, and you can see why. It's romantic, it's beautiful, and it feels a world away from the hustle and bustle. The town hosts various festivals throughout the year, celebrating everything from jazz music to food. Aarhus is a place that captures the heart. It's a reminder of the beauty of small, well-preserved communities and the simple joy of living in a place that looks like a dream. But this is no ordinary forest. This is Rold Skov, or Rold Forest, one of Denmark's largest and most legendary forests. It's a place of ancient trees, mysterious lakes, and enchanting folklore. There's a mystical, almost magical atmosphere here. As you walk beneath the canopy of the old trees, you feel a sense of peace and a connection to something ancient and wild. One of the most famous parts of the forest is Troldeskoven, the troll forest. Here you'll find ancient, gnarled beech trees that have been twisted by the wind and time into fantastical, troll-like shapes. Some of these trees are hundreds of years old. Walking through this part of the forest feels like you've stumbled into an enchanted realm. It's easy to let your imagination run wild and picture the trolls and other mythical creatures said to inhabit these woods. Rold Forest is a paradise for hikers and nature lovers. There are miles of marked trails that lead you through diverse landscapes, from dense beech forests to open heathlands and bubbling springs, like the beautiful Lilleblækhilde. It's a place to immerse yourself in nature, to listen to the sound of the birds, and to breathe in the fresh, clean air. We'll also visit the Rebild Bakker, a national park within the forest, known for its beautiful heather-covered hills. This forest is also steeped in stories of outlaws and robbers who used its dense woods as a hideout. It has a history that is both wild and a little bit dangerous. It's a place that reminds us that even in a country as well-ordered as Denmark, there are still pockets of true wilderness. Rold Forest is the perfect ending to our journey, a place of natural beauty, ancient mystery, and enchanting stories. A final taste of Danish magic. From the vibrant streets of Copenhagen to the mystical troll forest of Rold, we've seen so much. Denmark is a country that surprised me at every turn with its blend of history, innovation, natural beauty, and of course, its incredible food. I am leaving with a full stomach and a very full heart. I truly hope this journey has inspired you to add some of these amazing places to your own Denmark travel bucket list. This country has so much to offer, whether you're looking for a city break, a seaside escape, or an adventure in nature. There's a special kind of magic here, a cozy contentment that stays with you long after you've left. I know I'll be dreaming of those colorful houses, dramatic cliffs, and delicious Danish pastries for a long time to come. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this adventure. It means the world to me to be able to share these experiences with you. Now I want to hear from you. What was your favorite destination? Is there a place in Denmark you're dreaming of visiting? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed our trip, please consider subscribing for more travel and food adventures. Until next time, travel safely, eat well, and remember to share the joy.